Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to break down for you what is expected to come next week. Next week is not a lot of economic data on the table what that's going to move the market, but there is some stuff that we have to take into consideration that is going to either move the market upwards or benefit our trading portfolio. And we all know that in February, yes, around February, when the president announced the tariffs, it shook the market down in April, and we all took a hit, or the market was down significantly low, very low. If we look back at April's downturn in the market, we can see that now the market closed at an all-time high. You can see that we went to the low of the year. So for the last 3 years in April, the market gave up back every single penny that was up on its term. And in regards to that, the market pushed right back up, I think like 36%, 39% to be precise, with an all-time high. So what could we have done to benefit from some of these profits? And to all of my followers who took profit and benefit from some of these lows, congrats to you. Well done. But most people took profit last week from some of the well-known stock, such as SoFi. SoFi have been down for quite a while, and this is a high. It's saying for the last 3 years it's at an all-time high at 18, but I think I've seen definitely. Here we go. So the stock have a high of $28.26. This is just one of the stocks I'm bringing to your attention, other than Nasdaq that has been down. So I just want to inform you that if you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel as we grow this channel together. So for this week, we're on Wednesday, where market is concerned and news is concerned, we're expecting to hear from the Federal Reserve, and on Thursday we're expecting to get some report from Delta to kick off some of the next set of earnings that we're about to approach. And so you got to stay tuned for that. And quantum computing, I want to go over that for you a little bit, not a lot, but I just want to touch topic. And if we had bought some of these lows back in, I would say back in April, so we're looking at May, June, 2 months ago, if we had bought some of these lows, we would have been up tremendously. For example, if you had went in and bought SoFi, you would have made $10 per share on your investment, and that would bring you up to, wow, this is crazy, over 119.76 to be precise percent on your investment. Most likely, most investors, some of them, once they're over 50, 60% gain, they're taking profit. And who wouldn't? Because in this uncertainty market, you have to. And on Nvidia and another hold, if you had bought Nvidia back then, which is 2 months ago to be precise, at $86 a share, the stock is at all-time high. You would have, you would have locked in 86.112%. So it's quite a few stocks that are at all-time high now, while some is struggling to get back to their all-time high. For example, Walmart, Target, we have Cava struggling to get back to their all-time high. There is so much. And also Okta, a beautiful stock that I encourage every single one to add to their portfolio, because when the stock moves, it's going to definitely hit some big and huge run. And also Tesla as well, but I don't want to get into most of that. I want to go over what is expected next week and what can we do, excuse me, with tariffs looming around. And we all know that the deadline, which is July 9th, for the 90-day tariffs that we have been watching, is coming to an end. And when this deadline comes, what is going to happen in the market and what can we do, which is Wednesday. Wednesday will bring us to July 9th, when the 90 days tariff done, no more, and we're still yet to have Canada on board, the Europe's on board, and the fact that Europe is not on board is yet, the European Union is not on board and Canada is not on board, and the 12 other country that the president is going to issue these letters to come in tomorrow, Will that drive the market down? Most definitely. So again, on Liberation Day, reciprocal tariffs from April 2nd is set to expire on July 9th, which is this week. And when that expiration comes, we can definitely look forward to either the market continue to go sideways or some pulling back. Definitely, definitely, I'm going to go over that with you. But for this weekend, we noticed that market went up to a record high, all-time high we have ever seen since the market has been open. And with Delta reporting earnings next week, that's something that we definitely want to pay attention to, because that's going to bring an eye in and what's really going on in the market and how can we benefit from that. But the S&P 500 was up. Adding to that, the big beautiful bill was passed. That's going to add tremendous value to the S&P 500, and for our 401k holders, um big changes coming to that as well. So there's so much to go over, but we I just want to focus on most of the stocks that I see tremendous value in, that are still not up with the market at all-time high. We noticed that on Friday market pulled back just a little, pulling back, giving up back like 100 points. And one of the main reasons why market went up for Thursday is because the job report came out better than expected. Job claim came out better than expected, and that's what sent the market to a new all-time high again. Let's go over. So this was Thursday. Yeah, job report, unemployment rate, and job report, initial claim, and non-farm payroll, unemployment rate right here. So was expected 123, and look what came in, 74K. And you can see that it has been up for prior. We came in, prior to that was 137, then prior to that again was 123, and what came in was 74K. Unemployment rate is decreasing, and that's something that you want to see more people working. So when the unemployment rate is down, it's saying that the country is getting more tax from all these workers, rather than unemployment rate is up, where the government have to pay these um non-workers money for time that would they had spent working, and giving them back instead of them giving to the country. So that's some of the significant news that came out that caused the market to rally on Thursday, reaching an all-time high. And also, initial claim as well came in better than expected, because you can see that we have been decreasing. We went up to 240K, and we came right down to 233K, which is less people are filing for unemployment, which is initial claim. And continuous claim stay steady. So we're not going above and less are filing. So the market took that into perspective, and they went straight up. And in reaction to that, what also happened is that 10-year treasury yield took that into perspective and went right down. We can see that 10-year treasury yield is on the decline side, which is something that you strongly want to see in the market. Once 10-year treasury yield continue to decline, then the market tends to rally and make all-time high. So not much to say, but next week should be a tremendous week in the market that we're looking forward to. That's going to move the market tremendously, especially where the tariffs are concerned. So you want to stay tuned to that. But before I go, I just want to say like, subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. So when we get news, I can share it with you. You know what exactly what's going on in the market. Also, following this, I'm going to make another video of stocks that I'm watching for next week that can move your portfolio tremendously, either another 10% or more than that. So again, stay tuned for more.